Just trying to fix my microphone here. I know I'm like, what, a whole 2 minutes late. I'm sorry. Throw the chat box up here on the side so I can pay attention to y'all. There we go. Get that going. Right. Alright. Hey everybody, Donnie here, and welcome back to today. We are back in City Skylines. As you know, every Sunday at 12, I love to get on here, play some City Skylines on console. It's one of my favorite games. I've been playing this game ever since it came out, and I just can't get enough of it. I mean, today, here we are playing it. I played on the PC recently now, and yeah, so here we are. Hey everybody, let's get into this, and alright, so here we are, we're back in the city of Moonshine. Last week when we were here, we built this amazing, let's change the time. Can't see anything. We built this great black spot on the mountain. There we go, let's hide that. We built this ski resort here on the mountain, and I want to kind of start finalizing the areas, the resort areas, so to speak, and things like that. Like this little spot down in here, like this is gonna require a little bit of work. We're also gonna have to do some work with like the hills and stuff like that, because as you can see, there are definitely gonna be some issues with that going along in here. So we're gonna start with this little area. As you can see, we've got our lifts going up the mountain. We got a couple of different spots and everything like that. One thing I wanted to do was I was considering throwing another ski lift, or I mean, it's not a ski lift, but I'm throwing another lift center or like stop point right here at the top of this hill. It would make sense instead of having to go all the way over here and then you have your, you know, whatever you're doing from that point, because it would actually have to do some cross-country skiing from there around the water until you got to this point, and then you'd finally be able to go downhill. You'd get a lot of cross-country skiing out of it. That's what that, I assume, you know, in my world, that's what you would be getting off at that point for, is cross-country skiing. Or you could take it up here to this one and then get some pretty cool skiing from above the lake, and then go into some cross-country, or just continue on with like some mild, you're gonna have to push yourself maybe for a minute type of skiing there. But the reason I was thinking about another little area here is because you can get off the lift at this point, and then you're on a ride. Like as soon as you get off the lift, you're just boom, you're on it, you're going, and you're like, shoo. I mean, you're gonna slow down a little bit here, but if the skis are waxed up, your snowboard's waxed up good, you're gonna get rolling and riding and have a great time going down that hill. So we're gonna do that. One thing we gotta do though is throw a little road in here, unfortunately. The thing that really sucks about that is there are hidden roads in, like you can get invisible roads. Hey Chris, hey Tim, welcome. Game music is a little too loud. Okay, I was wondering about that. I changed it a little bit yesterday because the game music on, let's see, 22, let's take that to 24. That's kind of low. Let's take that almost to a 30 and see how that does. Let me know. Yeah, I had it up because when I'm playing Baldur's Gate, it tends to not really like push the volume out from the game, so I have to turn it up a little bit on there. I may start trying to get, I'm still trying to get the sound figured out, so sorry. I'm gonna lock that though for the time being so nothing happens to it. And so yeah, like I was saying, on PC version you can get hidden roads. I can just run a hidden road along this and then have my little tower here, and unfortunately you can't really do that in this game. So what I'm gonna do, man, I really want to add that in there. I'm not sure. Now that I'm thinking about it and having to add in the roads and everything like that, like you can see how intrusive the roads are to do this. So, I mean, of course, up here, we did do like a little thing like that. It seems to be working out just fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's do something like that. I think that will work. Let's go click on the pause there. So I need to first see my where is it at? What page? There we go. Cable car. That's the inline. So cable car stop. And I just got to see. So I want to put it. Let's look at these other ones really quick. All right. So the parking lot goes forward. So right. Right there, I think. The only thing is, I think it's going to drop it off of the hill. Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Yep. Ugh, that's disgusting. And the road's not in the right spot. It's got to be more closer to this grass I get right there. But that being said, let's fool the game. So what we're going to do is just level this out. We'll make it look better. But all right, let's see if we nailed that one or not. Oh, so much closer, but not quite. I think it should be more. Stop grabbing. More around there, like with the front of that square that it's in the middle of. Like that's where it should be. So we're gonna move the road over just a touch. All right, there we go, and that looks good to me. So we're gonna fill that in there. We got the floating cart. It's just in midair. There's people inside are freaking out right now. Oh my God, what is happening? Alright, I made my tea this morning with this honey that we have. It's like got ginger chunks and lemon chunks in it, stuff like that. So I used the honey for my tea. Now I'm getting like little ginger and lemon chunks in there. The ginger isn't so bad, but the lemon just kind of has a weird sourness to it. You're like, ah. I don't know. It's not quite, because I'm not eating something or drinking something super sweet with it, I guess. It's not really like hitting me right. Not like a marmalade, you know? Alright, we need more towers to come down now. Perfect. Actually, I kind of want to change that. there to there. Because now it's less of a turn. Shit, we're having cop problems up there. But hey, let's go to the top of the ski resort and rob people. Fuck yeah, that's a good idea. They don't got any cops up there. We're gonna have to figure that problem out in a minute here. And we'll be right back to this. Be seeing the cop problem, I have an idea. And I don't want to lose this idea. So, fire helicopter depot. Actually, let's do the big ones. Let's go down. Oh, this is a perfect little spot right here. Let's get... I guess it doesn't really matter if we put trees on the side of the road. I thought we'd look a little fancy with the trees, but never mind. Let's grab the road I usually use. So this is the only 6-lane road that I am attaching to like this. Like seriously, I don't really like doing that very often. See how close I can get to that. Still be able to go underneath it. Hell yeah. Alright, we'll stop that road there, but that's so cool. I was hoping I could go under there. I'll adjust the land in a few moments here. Let's go from here out. Because to go down from the snow is going to be like this, is going to make that a better transition, I think. Yeah, see? I think if I would have went up, it wouldn't have done as smooth as a transition right there. And then this, though, I don't want to do a bunch of pardon me, a bunch of connections. So I'm not going to, you know, that's the best way to put it. So I'll bring this road up. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in here. We're going to have to definitely think hard about that area for sure. But I wanted to throw another little quick one on like that. And I think it's just going to be smart to go ahead it's kind of a steeper transition, but it's not unnatural, so we'll totally leave that. But yeah, my idea is to have all three of these connected. I'm going to do the fire station and the police station down here. And then, of course, they're connected onto this. So I can get out up that way and everything. We're going to have to do something around this area as well. I think I have... I don't have any police up here. You know what it is that I'm thinking of is this little tiny police box, but it doesn't actually provide a police presence for some reason. Like, it should at least provide one cop. I know it's supposed to be for like the walking police, but still, it should provide like one cop. Something like that. Alright. So, the reason I'm leaving it open like that is so now, come in here, wrong one, this one, find our, let's go ahead and do the high capacity, because this area is going to grow. We might as well just be smart, put this in. And I want them right up next to the water, just kissing water. Leave a little room for other things to pop in if I want to in the future there. The only thing Sorry about that. Had something in my throat. Didn't think y'all wanted to listen to that. All right. Yeah, now the thing is, I'm looking at this and I see how the ground is coming in. I think what I would rather do, and I'd want it to be right there on the water, but, ooh, wait. Slope too steep. Okay, fine. You want to play that way? We're going to play that way. Freaking butthead. All right, let's see this. Shift terrain. Turn the strength way down though. Maybe I'll go. Yeah. Do this. Clean up this edge while we're here. Because what's going to happen. Now we're going to try to lay that down. I got a whole thing in my brain now all of a sudden because it's just one dang building, which came as a result of needing a cop up there. Like, holy shit, this is where my brain goes sometimes. It's fun. There we go. See, I knew if I placed it there, it was going to cause this whole thing. So since we can... I'm gonna go back over here. This is where we get creative, okay? We bring this up to level across here. Same thing on this side. So we leave the back like it is. We'll come back to that in a moment. Shrink this down, kind of do a little bit of, just a little bit of finer work here on the back side. So now we take this, now, okay, I think the better tool at this point, because what I want to do is we're going to use this. We can turn our strength up on this at the moment. Let's come down one. Now, what I want to do is see how it's... I couldn't do... unless I want to really bring the ground there out past that pillar on the road, I'm really going to have to kind of adjust what I'm doing with what the game wants to do. So see how it made the little ledge there underneath the... station. So that little ledge is totally fine. It looks natural. So let's work with that. Take our areas like this. I'm going to bring my sizing down. I want the ledge to be more like right here, and we're going to make another one here. Right? In fact, I think it's a little too high. So let's come down a little lower with it. There we go. We can do a little more sharper up here. And then this, like right here, I just kind of see it. Little spot. Look at that. Like people would have a little quote unquote hidden fishing spot right there. That's the way I see that. And then let's fix this area. Make this look good. This kind of like, I hate these little like square chunks without like giving them something around it to make it look, you know what I mean, like it should. And we can use the height that we're on. Look at that. It's coming out nice right there. Bring this out just a little bit. A little more along here. And then what we'll do is I'll put that up. Now we'll go back over here, grab that spot, and again, just kind of adjust these out. Up. Started to shrink it off over there. Nope. We need that higher. There we go. There we go. That looks good. There's going to be another spot there, but I'm going to ignore it for the moment. We're working on this. All right, so that's cool. And what it does, again, it helps to kind of hide that in, like we actually, you know, like it should be that, like naturally. So let's now take this spot, bring this out a little bit. Keep the strength up on it, but there we go. Just kind of bring it in real lightly. Very nice, very nice. I like that. Okay, so now we've got this set up looking good. It doesn't look unnatural there anymore, and we're able to place that down and not have a giant hole in the ground like it was originally. So I think that's a great way to go with that. Now let's figure out how to add in our police department. We're gonna get the high capacity helicopter depot. And now the part here is it's gonna have, of course, the same issues, right? So we need to figure out how do we correct for these issues. Where can we correct these issues? Where can we put this? So let's check like this spot out. That's actually not too bad at all. The only thing is this little corner here, but we could work with that. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I like it. It's a good spot. It actually, I mean, without having to like do a whole lot, it's working out great. So like I could almost walk away from it as is, but I do want to adjust just a couple things. Bring it up in the back here, and then kind of bring this out. And what we'll do is we'll make it like that. So it's almost like this little dip right here. We're still trying, working on hiding that corner effect. I wanted a little bit more of that. See how it's getting gray right there? I'm trying to bring it up, just kind of, there we go. Add to the effect of where the screwed up fence is right there. It's got that little bit of a height difference. So just kind of doing that to where it sloughs off a little bit better, or it looks like it's sloughing off a little better. So over here, let's see if we can't do some little adjustments. That's not going to really let me do anything. Here we can bring this down. We'll make it look a little better there. But I think our best bet now at this point with to kind of work with those is rocks. So let's, in this spot, let's find some of these ones. They'll look really good. Oh, this is where prop anarchy would come in frickin' handy. I'll leave that, that's fine. You knew I was going here. You knew it. Look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it. It's almost like during when the snow is melting, the water would be like running off that way past that rock or something. Oh, I like that a lot. I do want to look at one other thing though. We always get like these cool little cliffs here, and I don't use them as often as I should. But, you know, big old rock formation doing stuff like that, making a little cliff into the water. Oh, sweet. I didn't, I could basically almost put that in the center. Almost. Okay, maybe not. But, oh, that is so cool. That actually makes me want to use those a lot more often now if I can bring rocks alongside them like this. Now my next thought, hold on, is to gotta get down some. Oh, it doesn't like those little rocks though. This is as close as I can get with them. So I have my own little rocks. You can leave those right the fuck alone. Alright, so yeah, my next thought process on this, if I can add the rocks like that, can I add trees? Oh, that's as close as I can get with the trees. grass. Same thing. Dang. Man, it is... I should have put down the grass first, I guess. Like, it is not wanting to go where I want it to go. Maybe I'm too close to that other rock right there, I guess. No? Okay. Weird. Alright, whatever. Not gonna cry about it. Go over here. Got a couple of rocks and areas we want to hide with the grass too. Like here, for instance. Oops. Wanted to just kind of throw a couple of trees down in this corner too. I'm not going to allow anything else to build around the police station here. It would look ridiculous, to be honest. Have a little tiny building pop up right here in this corner. Like, nah, I'd rather have it the way it looks. So... Wow. Don't really need to worry about too many trees. That's just the corner right here. I wanted to look good to make sure it looks good. So just kind of adding a couple extra trees over here. All right. Now we already know they're going to be begging for water, electricity, all that jazz. So let's make sure we got it. I got to do one more thing. I can't leave it without. Oh, that'd be kind of funny. It's rock all weird like that. But I need another rock formation. Just can't do it. Can't walk away from it. Yeah, that works actually. I like that. Let's add in the few trees that I just disappeared. Yeah, I just couldn't like not have a rock behind there since I did the two over there. Just had to do it. Had to do it. All right, let's get to. Whoops. Let's take care of their water. Oh, police are good to go. Run this down Young Street here. All right. Now the power is the thing that's going to affect it, but we have windmills up here connected to them. Only thing is, of course, we've got to run lines above ground, but whatever. Do that. And for fun, just because, let's go ahead and in here, I think, yep. I like using these earthquake sensors. They look like, you know, big old transformers and stuff like that, so I like throwing them on the side of the road. It's like the power would be coming down, working into the transformers, doing their thing, spreading it out where it's got to go. I like to make it look that way. So. Just realized you would have something like this on the very top of your mountain. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's got to go up on the mountain. Hold on. Uh-oh, got to charge my battery. Okay. I just want to fix the ground underneath it. Kind of give it that effect again, like we've been trying to do on some of those other hill spots, I guess. There we go. It's not the best, but just something quick so I can throw that in. Okay. So now that I went completely off the walls into a different project, and we now have fire and police helicopters, they can take care of the ski resort problems up top. Now we can go back here where, okay, that's already installed. I don't need anything else. What I want to do is grab maybe something here. Boop, boop, boop. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Sightseeing tower would work. Gazebo park. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. And gone. So when the road is a little further than I want it to be, I'll do something like this. Now you can get rid of that little piece there. That. Upgrade. Get rid of the zoning on there. Now we can get our terrain tools here. Clean this back up. Alright, now the tool's a little too large for what I'm trying to do for this spot. Move that down a little. Alright, this is not exactly doing what I want it to do, but getting there. I think the better tool for this now is going to be the soften terrain. Yeah, totally is. Okay, so we're going to use this one, get this all cleaned up. Oh yeah, nice. That's making that backside look good. I just want to do a little bit of more work around where the road is, and it's giving it kind of an odd look there, but we'll fix that in a second. Alright, I'm gonna have to live with that. Looks good to me. And look, oh, I almost thought that the thing had landed on the line, but nope. They're all gonna die. Sucks to be them. Oh, them too. Darn. You're still safe, buddy. You're good to go. Let's do this, though. Get some trees up around these areas. That'll help. Make it look good and hide some of the just the little off spots, just the bumps I couldn't get out, you know. Right here. I see it. I don't know if you see it, but I see just that one little spot I couldn't get out of there type of thing. Nice. Okay. Now, now the next question that comes to my brain is, how do I get them electricity? We have access to power there, down the mountain, and access to power there, across the mountain. So I think what we're going to do is access the power across the mountain. Try and follow these lines. I know I'm going to have more towers for the power than the lift, but I still kind of want to stay next to these lines. came to the mountains for a view of the fucking power lines. You know what? I don't like it. I don't like it. So, you know what we're gonna do? They're gonna get their own damn windmill. Much better. Okay. They're just having, like, you can't hire a security guard? Like, oh, we let these thugs take over our top shack, and they're screwing everybody over. Let's hit play. Maybe we'll get some helicopter police up there beating their asses, busting their asses. No, we don't want cops beating asses, sorry. We want them to be good guys. Alright, come on, go. You got cop duties to do. Do it. Go, go, go. Go be a cop. Oh, the power isn't jumping across. Okay, I see a helicopter. Finally. Are you gonna go do something? I'll figure out that power for the fire department in a second here. I'm hoping he's headed up the mountain. Looks like he is. Alright, well, it looks like it's headed up the mountain, so let's take care of the water issue over here. Now this, thank God, is underground, so that doesn't make a difference. Man, that thing is slow. Oh, what? There it is. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, fuck it, I'm just going straight for this mountain. I'm over this. I guess they have to follow the terrain or something? I don't know. But to me, it looks like it's about to hit the mountain. I guess it's still got a little ways to go. I know you probably can't see it. I can. It's right there. It's taken forever to go rescue the hostages from them up there, but whatever. Do you guys? Okay, we need power. Mo power. How do we jump the power? A lot of cars there. Oh, you know what? I bet they're all, a lot of them are going back and forth because of the cruise ship too. Forgot about that. That's probably like totally working now. Excuse me. Sorry, I started thinking about that. It's like, oh, better go deal with them. All right, now the power. I think the best way to deal with the power when you don't want to add 1,000 more lines to your stuff is to go with a part. We've got the sightseeing tower. You know, there's something else I'm trying to think of. It's like the sightseeing tower. I think it's in here. Yeah, there we go. The lookout tower. But I don't know if that... because he has 0 kilowatts of electricity. So it doesn't need electricity, so I don't think that's going to jump electricity. Whereas the sightseeing tower needs 32 kilowatts of electricity, so it's going to jump electricity. It's not very big. I don't really want to put it there, but I think here, or like that. Let's put it here and see. You know what? Part of me wants to move it over closer to the station, so it seems like it's more part of the station. It looks like it's jumping the power, so that's a good thing. Perfection. Okay. Oh my God, they're finally just now making it up here. Oh my God, this... okay, hold on, we can speed it up. What am I thinking? I'm sitting here staring at it in normal speed. Oh, shoot. We don't have a helicopter freaking trash man, though. That is the only problem. Crap. It's always something. It's always freaking something. I mean, they're connected up to city roads down here, so if a trash truck eventually makes it up there, it can. But this is going to be an issue, and this one will be an issue. Man, I'm gonna have to think about that one. That's shitty. That really sucks. I mean, what that essentially means is I've got to connect a road up to that and that somehow. That one, I mean, it's easy enough. We could go to that road, but then we kind of ruin our pristine little cross-country skiing area. We could try to figure out a switchback down this side, connect in over here. I think the switchback is the way to go. This top one, though, it's almost like the best way to connect it is to either go down the ski trail that way or bring it down this side and bring it around to this road here. Damn it. Damn it. Why do they have to have freaking trash services? And here I was on a mission to just do an awesome ski resort area. I gotta figure out a dang road. Bam, bam, bam. We need more. Oop, I got a fire. We need more industrial. Damn mountain. Actually, damn me putting the thing in the wrong spot. With the need for industrial, I really want to do this, but I'm not sure. Now, since we're already working over here, it wouldn't be that much of a step to start up a new little area and then we start closing in the gaps. Yeah, we'll see why not. Okay, the only problem is before we get started on this industrial, let's hit pause, is I gotta get this finished. I gotta get this done. So we're going to leave it on pause so the game doesn't freak out. I mean, look at how many people it needs even still over here. You'd think that I'd have enough, I guess I don't. Let's see, Empire Heights, Aspen Heights, Poplar Heights, Fairview Heights, those are all living areas, and the rest is all business and industrial now that I think about it. Yeah, look at that, wow. Huh. I need more people living in the city. Excuse me. Okay. We got things to do. We've got things to do. Okay, let's get this connected. Let's get this done. These need to be taken care of. We need to have the trash dealt with. As unfortunate as it is to have this damn road. So what I'm going to do is discreetly bring it out this way. garbage truck's gonna have a lovely time getting up that. I think this is the only terrible spot. I mean, it's all terrible, don't get me wrong. I don't like any of it. I don't like having to build. Oh yeah, that's still a freaking crazy ass climb. I really don't like building the roads like this. I don't like having to do this up the side of the mountain. But in order to make sure that there is trash service, you know, the funny thing is I've worked in ski resorts a lot when I was younger, and I know for a fact that a lot of people will ski these back roads too. They will totally, because it's not like they're going to get plowed. I mean, this game it will, but in real life, they wouldn't plow these roads. So people are going to get off the resort here, and they're going to take and just ski the shit out of this road all the way down and have a blast. And then push themselves if they need to at this point to get to this lift, because you can get on and off at center lifts and then get up here. I mean, there's so many options that they would take, and so it's not unnatural to have a road there. I just don't like it being there personally, but we have to take care of the trash problem, so there we go. And one thing we can do that will sort of kind of help with our trash issue, we'll put one of these in. It'll also help with power too, so. I mean, it's not perfect, but once we start filling in this area, if we have to move it a little bit, maybe we will then. But for now, it's in the power area. It's like part of the power grid. It'll send out trucks to pick up trash, so we should have some good luck with that one there. All right, now trying to think, is there anything else that I was trying to like do before I start making this little resort area? And I don't think so. I need to do stuff like put in more housing and things like that, but this has been the goal today. Let's go ahead and get to this. I gotta scratch my foot. So again, these are gonna have this is going to have spots that are, you know, going to look weird. What I think we should do with this, to be honest, is to put in a few things like this. Oh, that made that look terrible. It would already look terrible. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get rid of those lines and crap anyway, so hold on. Dun, 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 dun. The parking lots are land conforming, so it's just gonna sit like that. Nah, I can't do that. Since I'm already on that ski lodge. So one in right there too. Now that's not the only one that I wanted to finish. I thought there was something else in here. Frozen fountain. But no. Yep, there's this. Let's just see how terrible it'll look. Oh my god, not really. Except for the fact that the lines are going past that like that, but to be honest, if I could just hide the sides of that, where the dirt would just, if I could just make the dirt like go up to the sides of that, it would be absolutely freaking perfect. Because then it would just be like the park, the snowboard park. I'm gonna leave it alone and just pretend. I mean, crap, that's... Oh, it's almost just too perfect that way. Yeah, all right. We're gonna do it. Go ahead and go with the pretend on it for now, and we'll look at it a little bit later. But for now, I mean, it just, the way it seated itself in there, I gotta leave it alone for the moment. Okay. See, I know that a lot of these buildings are going to create these ridges and edges throughout here. That's why I'm going to place a few of the things I want in here. Knowing that that's happening. Ooh, we should throw a couple of these rental cabins along the road here. Watch the house if it touches the road. Yeah, we're just gonna put a rental cabin in right between the fucking police station and that rock. How about that? No. Small hotel, old inn, heritage. Like none of these I really want to use. The Mountain Lodge, there we go. It's so damn big though. Couple budget hotels. Roadside motel. Let's see what it looks like over here. That's terrible. That is terrible. That's a lot better. We can adjust the mountain for it. But that's like the cheap hotel you stay at for like cheaper than anywhere else, and then you get there, you're like, holy shit, we still gotta drive that many miles to the ski resort? Oh my god. I wish there were different variations of this. Because then you could throw one across the street. I mean, I guess we still can, but it'd be cooler if there's different variations. Let's see, Chirper Hotels, nope. Moonshine Hotels. Color. Not sure. These are kind of like the white. Logo. Let's use that. There we go. All right. Works for me. Now, I'm gonna have to create a zoned area here. Anchor district, no. How about Moonshine Meadows, since we're at the base of the mountain there. And this will be Moonshine Mountain. Ooh, and the best way to do that, I found, like, you can always, if you just want to give a mountain a name, do this. Now you come in here. Call it Mount Moonshine, Moonshine Mountain. It's called Moonshine Mountain. And then we can create policies, but... Yep, power usage, there we go. Recreational use in that tiny little dot. High ticket prices. And free Wi-Fi in that little tiny dot. There you go. Here, we'll at least do this. As soon as you get to Top Shack, you can roll one up before you take your ski trip down the hill. How about that? They are still waiting on a trash truck. Oh, I guess I paused it. Alright, so Moonshine Meadows. Let's get back down here. This is where I actually want to be at the moment. Kind of want to go with shopping malls, but I don't know if it's going to work in conjunction with so I don't need recreational use, got to add that. It's one of those areas where it's, you know, to be accepted for sure. Free Wi-Fi. Oh, that's already on. Okay. Now, I think the tourism one, dedicated to commercial zones. Is that commercial zones to serve tourists by providing hotel, restaurants, and other activities. Exactly what I'm looking for then. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so the shopping malls is only for... So I get this on the console, and it sucks you don't get it on PC, but it shows me here where I'm selecting shopping malls. If you look up underneath where it says district styles, it shows you the little single buildings there. Now oh, I just swallowed a piece of ginger. That was hardcore. Like, it also, like, gave me that nice little ginger burn on the way back, too. Okay, so if I went to Africa Miniature, Industrial Evolution, see how it changes? Like, it'll show you emerging downtown, shops of Shibuya. I can use, ooh, actually I like that. I'm gonna do the shops of Shibuya one. But this one, like, allows you to do, you know, the bigger buildings, the smaller buildings. Each one shows you, like, whether it's, you know, useful in there and stuff like that. So I still want to stick to shopping malls for this area. So one thing I want to do is we're going to go ahead and put businesses along this road. Just about that far is fine. This side I'm not going to because of our little cliff thing there. But But what I will do is place them in areas like this. Let's see. Now again, I know that they're all going to create issues and stuff like that, and so we'll check them all out. And if I don't like the way the building is, like say this spot, I don't like the way a building is coming up, then we'll delete it and try to change it or something. But like spots like that corner, kind of almost think I should ignore. At the same time, you know what? I'm just gonna, like I said, let's just fill it all in. The only spot I don't want to fill in is on this cliff edge here to the left. So let's go with that. I already have the buildings I want in there, so. And I just messed up. Oh well. I don't want it on the very edge there. I want these. That one should be all right. Okay, now that's good to go. I don't want to do anything else to this. I want them all to just start building up. It's not going to start building businesses right away though because of our lack of need for it. I'm trying to finish my tea and not suck down a giant piece of ginger again. All right, so we're gonna leave that alone. Then I just feel like this, let's kind of, let me zoom in a little bit here. So this kidney looking area right here, I just feel like that kidney is a great place for a residential zone. Like, you're right there next to the ski resort. There would be people that work at the ski resort. There'd be people that just love to ski and snowboard that would want to live by it anyway. So I think we should make a residential zone right there. Time is it? We got plenty of time. But if you give me just a moment here, I'm going to get some inhalation therapy on really quick. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Okay, now, like I was saying before I went and choked myself there, what I want to do is get a residential zone in right here, and then in that gives us the ability now to have people nearby close enough that we can bring people over here and finally start setting up a industrial zone with our cargo, our shipping cargo area as well, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. So I think that's probably the best way to do that. We built this ski resort. We're going to need workers there, but we're also going to have people, like I said, it's not going to just be workers living in this area. It's going to be people that love to just go skiing and snowboarding. So they might be working in the industrial section over here as a, you know, regular worker or a supervisor or something, you know. Man, I'm looking at this again, right here, where we started off this morning with the fire station and the police station. And that area just looks so good, doesn't it? In my opinion, this is my opinion, I think it looks freaking amazing. I was sitting back here looking at it like this a second ago. I'm like, damn, that came out looking awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's get the residential zone going, because one thing we can do is have a light industrial zone here also, and a light business zone to like this area here. So check this out. This is what I'm thinking. And then we have the railroad tracks we need to deal with too. I don't want to change these roads up at all. I kind of like the way that they landed when I was just playing around that day, and I want to leave them, but we need to do something about the tracks, the train tracks. Holy smokes, that is low. That needs to, I can't believe the road went under that and accepted that, to be honest. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to fix that. Let's start laying down roads, then we'll fix the train track. No, you know what? Yeah, okay, yeah. Once I hit roads on this side, we're going to have to adjust the track. Well, that's when we'll start doing it. So, first of all, we're going to go here. Go to my favorite roads. Freeform. Make sure we have our zoning on, even though the bug would probably do it anyway. Alright, even though it's a 6 lane, I am treating it like a 4 lane as well. It's just I wanted faster traffic through there. I thought it was best to go to a 6 lane there, so it's the only one I'm attaching to like this. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to do this very often. Okay. So those are just ins and outs of the neighborhood connecting up the two roads, because we obviously don't have, like, I'm not going to run another freaking 4 lane along that or something, you know. It would not make sense. It just makes more sense to attach like this. People know that if they want to go on a faster drive, they can go to that one, or if they want to take it easy, they can go to that one. So, also depends on where you're going. Now, let's go ahead and take this one. And that's a 6 lane there. So what's going to happen is this will go up. Let's do this. this will go like this. Take it out that far. Then we'll do that. There we go. I like it. Just enough distance there. We're even getting into, ooh, nice. We have some high density buildings going in right there. So I think we'll stick with the high density theme also. I left that a little wide because I do want to throw in trees and stuff like that just for the hell of it. This build is all about just having fun, being creative. I don't want to have like perfect lines and blah blah. Here's where we got to start messing with our train track. Boom. Okay, that one needs to be there, but what we should do is more like this. Do it like that. And I don't want it to go through like the other ones. I just want that attached right there because we have that one. Like it, you just have to go to that road. That's all. I wonder if I should at least turn the angles on. Give me a better. Got a damn bug like messing with all my roads too, all over the place. Yeah, and it's not like I can do what I want to do right there. So, and then at the same time, getting the third road down the center is going to be a pain in the ass without just coming off of that one. So it's time. Well, maybe not entirely. At least get a few more of the base roads down. I just think it's going to be a pain in the butt to get them to connect in this last middle area here, but we'll see what happens. So here's where we got to deal with this. It'd be great if I had PC right now. So many shops. Oh yeah. All over here. And they want people, and I'm like, there's tons of people. You got a lot of people there. So one of the areas, we're going to turn this into a residential area pretty soon too. Just another quick one. But I also feel that like once we get all of this, you know, as we build this up and we start putting in residential and stuff like that, I'm not going to build up any more business zones yet. I'll have a couple. Like I feel like residential should go in here, and then I'm not sure why that's. Oh, it's probably for this. We should do residential here where it says Cedar Heights. A little bit of business. Then maybe and some office and stuff like that. But then we'll do some more residential through here where I've got it going, and then we're going to do a little bit of business and office through here with these, and then that should hopefully, with the amount of residential I'm about to throw in here, it helps fix the need for people over there to the left and the upcoming need for people that's going to show up here, and then once we start doing industrial over here. You know, I really wish I was better at mixing music. Like, I kind of screw around with Fruity Loops and stuff like that. Well, it used to be called Fruity Loops. Now it's FL, whatever this damn music program is called. But I used to mess around and do stuff. But it'd be great to take the music from City Skylines, right? And just do remixes and do like a City Skylines remix album. And then send it to them and be like, hey, will you put my remixes in your game? I think it'd be cool. So if somebody wants to steal that idea, fucking do it. All right, let's fix these train tracks so we can get this roads finished up in here. Yeah, unfortunately though, I don't have the ability to fix these without doing what I'm about to do. It would be way cooler if I could have just raised everything up off the ground, but whatever. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing, Paradox. Alright, I think here I'm gonna need my... do 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 do. I like making sure I've got that nice angle to them, but they're not too steep or whatever. So now, oh, I'm hoping this works out. It's probably not going to. Of course. All right. We can do it. We can do it. And I want to keep the track doing this. Like I don't know why. Just part of me wants to keep the track going through this area. So we're going to reduce this back here. We're going to take this one. Oh, wait. Still uncurved. Let's just go straight for a little bit. Wants to be a pain in the ass, apparently. Alright, there are ways to deal with this. Like, for instance, we'll do that little line in right there. Actually, you know what? We'll leave the angle on, get rid of road length for the moment. So getting rid of just the road length allows us to still like keep our straight line there, but get close enough that we can hopefully boom shakalaka, make it over. Then we'll keep that going. Keep that 180 going on. We're going to bring this right there as tight as we can. Come in here, grab our freeform tool. This is why I deleted back on the track, because it is going to get changed. The track itself is going to get changed up here. So it's not much of an angle there, just enough. Yeah, let's do, if we're going to do our drop, we'll do that in a straight line. Just makes it a lot easier. Now we go to curve. Bring it back together. We've got our track. It's crossing the roads. That looks damn good to me. And eventually we're going to have to adjust over here. I want to leave the lines going where they are. Now that we're in this mode, though, let's go ahead and fix this. Go with the straight line for a moment here. Why are you doing that? I chose straight line and that's what it wants to do to me. Alright, how about freeform? Oh, that's a lot better. But I don't know how that's going to match up. Let's get rid of our guidelines. Yeah, it's not going to match up, but you know what? It's, you know, the thing is, I deal with the straight line, but then it wants to put that stupid stuff on there. I can't remember what the hell it's called in real life, but you know, that's what it was putting on there. See, it's just a minor adjustment. That's all we got to make. That's fine. Curve. Oh. Forgot. Turned off the guidelines. I need that for this. Beautiful. Not much of an adjustment, but you know, a little bit. But that gets it over the roads the way I want it to go. Pops it. I know I could have totally just brought it this way and did it differently. I totally could have, but I didn't want to. I wanted to be just as different as I could be with this game. And I like the way it goes around like that. But then now we have total proper height over here for vehicles. That's looking good. Without getting the weird little tower on the bridge there. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Now, back to finishing up our roads so we can put in residentials. freeform, and it should be on. Oh, road length to be fine. Of course, it wants to just do that, huh? Alright, whatever. This is why we're doing the freeform and just doing it like this and having fun. Changes it up, makes things unique. Cool. Now we've got all of our long ways. Start shooting some of these up this direction. And we got to remember we're going to want areas for schools and other larger buildings and stuff like that as well. So we can't overbuild the roads in some areas. Like for instance, somewhere in here is going to have to get deleted out. We're going to need to add in some school stuff one way or another. You know how I am with my schools, the way I like to build them. In fact, there's a school right there. Oh, that's a college. I'm pretty sure that's a college. Yep. Not the button I meant to hit. There we go. Man, I was up late last night. Tim saw me at the end of my stream. I was late last night, and I finally got off stream and I went to bed. I did not wake up until like probably 45 minutes before I had to start doing this. I had enough time to let my dogs go outside, make myself a cup of tea. My brain does not like that not being connected. Banana. I don't know what she's actually saying. There's like 100 words that come to mind with whatever that is. Banana. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything. Ooh, ah. Banana. Ooh, nana. Ooh, nana. Again, this would be a pretty cool one to sit there and remix and do it like a dub style. where you get that type sound. I mean, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about when I say it, but you know, there's just a way I could just imagine this one coming out in a sweet dub style sound. Works for me. Yeah, we just made the snake. Looks like a big old snake. Or a worm. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this though, I need to get it connected in right here. This is one spot I did feel, since I was allowing this 1/6 lane to get connected, we need that. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, you know, the first things first, we're gonna start begging for water and power and everything, but let's go ahead and just do this, the fill-in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, crap. Alright, we can't do the fill-in yet. I gotta do some fixing here. Got to get rid of the bad zoning now. This is going to be all through here since I just added in all these roads. Okay, I didn't just add in these ones, I guess. I did though. Anyway. All these 4-lane roads, definitely. Oh, look at that. I wonder if it's because the train track was there when I attached the stuff. Interesting. None of these picked up that weird bug, huh? The hell? So, I want to do some business and office through here, I'm thinking. And then I think I'm going to connect like that. Add one more little in-out there, just like that, and then from that point, I know I want to do housing here. Or, oh, I know it'd be better. Let's keep going with the housing along here, and then into about this point. Then this will be a mix of office and business through here. Then we go back into housing through here, but I got a plan for what I want to go through here. and I'm messing it up with all this. So we're going to go ahead and make a zone through here. Try not to screw up the other one. And then this one's going to be a separate zone as well. Hold on. Fix these edges up really quick. Son of a gun. Okay, we'll leave that alone just like that. And then in here, and up here we'll add it as part of this little district. We'll clean up the edges in a second. Just because there will be a couple of business things up in there. Since this is going to be business and office through here. Get this edge cleaned up. This the top is okay. This edge I want to get cleaned up. We already have an Umber Square, don't we? Unless it's in a different city. Probably a different city then. Okay, so Beach Hills. I want to have the I'm pretty sure I want to go with Countryside on that one. So we get those cool style homes in it. Then Cedar Heights. Let's check our... I'm just going to leave Cedar Heights the way it is. Umber Square is going to be businesses and everything, so... I don't really have anything that affects the offices other than European. So we're going to have to stay default. Well, I mean, I guess we can still use the shops of Shibuya, and I'll see what happens with with that when offices are being placed in there as well. Now, Vermont Square, I don't really want to mess with. because it's going to be office and business in there too. I guess it's the emerging downtown for this edge. Now this is a living area, so we'll throw in recreational there, and the same goes for Cedar Heights. Oops, I did that wrong. I guess these are business zones. Umber Square. It's gonna have offices though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. I think it'll be fine. Fremont Square I'll leave alone. I think that's what we want to do now. Okay, so then Alright, so before I unpause this, I want to pick areas for schools, for instance. So I think here we'll get rid of that road also, and I think we can put the high school in there, and then across the way here I would like to put the elementary school. So like this at the elementary school. And then the Child Health Care Center. Let's give it a little bit of room though, like that. Go in here, grab a parking lot. Now our high school. Let's go there. Go to parks really quick and start with I didn't know if that was going to fit or not. It would fit like this, but then the high school would have to sit differently, I think. All right. Trying to get it as tight to that corner as I can. Except for that. See if there's any way I can trick it really quick. Sometimes you can. See, it's getting a hint of green in there at some point. Let's see if I can just mash the button. Hey, David, welcome. Hey, man, how you doing? All right, let's see if I can get it to work. Come on, I know I've seen... Yes! Now, if we can make the high school fit. That's... Oh, man. Bum, 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 bum. First, the parking lot's got to be all weird. I'll fix it later. Just getting the basics in for the moment. Throw these down as like ways of connecting electricity, stuff like that. And then also adds to the city's happiness and everything as well. So it is a net positive. Boom, boom, doo, doo, doo. Like I said, I'm gonna do a mix of office and business over here. This office will help reduce that need for industrial. Whereas the business will just have no need, continue to not have a need, but have a need of people for some odd reason. And then I'm going to do a switch up with the businesses here. And I'm going to do the smaller businesses here. this side of everything. And then over here, we'll do large businesses. We still need a school and everything on this side. We got beach taken care of. Okay, we'll throw the high school in this area. And the elementary school right down into here. Okay, I'm just kind of hoping the same thing doesn't really happen again over here. Oh, look at that. Definitely wants to give me problems. That works out. All right, we'll deal with the landscaping and stuff in a little bit here. I just want to get everything started, and then we can kind of figure out where the rest of the day is. I don't think we're going to really do too much else the rest of the day here. Go ahead and hit play. I mean, there's obviously going to be a huge need for electricity now as things start getting built up through there, but look at office spots are already like getting picked up immediately. Oh, and of course, water. Forgot the frickin' pipe. Man. I want to connect those cabins, but I don't want to use power lines, so I think a garden box should do the trick. Let's find out. Did for one. I guess the other people get a really large garden. It's all on a hill like that. Crap. Alright, nope. Let's do that. That. That hopefully should jump it. Oh my gosh. Man. Pain in the ass. Maybe I should just get rid of them. But they'll make money sitting there, so. We all need power, what the fuck? Oh, and then we still need to adjust all of the mountainside right here to fit these buildings in properly. Okay. So, that being said, let's hit pause. Stop that. Let's hit pause. Today was actually extremely productive. We, even though my brain kind of took us all over the place, it started off with, I wanted to get this resort area completed and have stuff start going on over here, which led to, you know, wanting to install this mid station here, which we did. And as we were doing that, started finding out there was other problems going on as far as police, a need for police and such up here, and then also brought to mind, hey, we're going to need a fire crew also. So there's that. Then because of that, all of a sudden it showed up that we needed a dump run taken to the top of the mountain. So that created the need for these switchbacks that I didn't really want to build, but here they are. That's connected into that road over there. Then we got this switchback. This is a terrible switchback, by the way. This one's bull crap. But it connects these buildings right here up so they can at least get trash service themselves. We're going to pretend that this did not go into the side of the mountain the way it did because it looks so freaking cool. Like if the mountain could just get sucked up a little tighter to that, it would be perfect right there. But then we're going to come in here next week, I think, and that's when we're going to mess with the mountainside here, make it look good with these buildings and everything like that. Yeah, that just kind of all led into then building our fire and police area over here, which led to this gorgeous cliffside over the water. And eventually we needed to add in this so we could have the dump products and stuff like that. And I didn't want to use a regular dump. This one has zero pollution, so we use that. Threw in some hotels, everything. Built up our neighborhoods all through here. That was fun. I did like running the roads there, which then led to us adjusting our train tracks, getting them fixed up, getting all this done in here. So this is all going to, next week we'll come back. Before I start the stream next Sunday, what I'll do is I'll come in here and I will actually throw down all the piping and stuff like that, so we don't have to go through that. But I'll make sure the piping is down, and from there, I think what we're going to do is use this as our jump off to finally start working on an industrial zone over here, so that we can get the industrial shipping yard going on and start getting that done. And like I said, we'll take that, we'll just start kind of closing in these gaps in here, doing whatever we can with this area. There's going to be a lot going on in there, I'm sure. And until then, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure today. Today was a great day. I did a lot. I feel like it was really a good accomplishment on this game. And yeah, so stick around. We'll do more next week. I might be on tonight, do a little bit of Baldur's Gate. It won't be a late night stream for me. It'll be more like around 7 to 8-ish or something like that, like an hour. So I'm going to get a stretch on while I'm doing this, finishing this up. So if I do that, that'll, check back later. If not, then it's because I decided to pass out and get ready for work tomorrow. I do got to do a number of things, laundry, and, just get my, self ready for work. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I will see